Hi guys, welcome back to Prominence RPG. I've got an idea. This mod pack has Ad Astra in it, which means we can go the Moon, Mars, Venus, Mercury, and Glacio, whatever that is. And I've been looking for a reason to go into space, but I don't really have one other than just to do it. And then I was looking at the next boss we have to take on, Fallen Icon. And you summon that boss by putting the essence of Eventide on the old moon altar. And this old moon altar, you just craft it and you can put it anywhere you want. We could fight this boss in outer space. Might be interesting. Let's do it. And hey, if you're just here for Ad Astra, that's cool. Just skip ahead. I'll put chapter markers. Now we can craft the old moon altar very easily. It's just an iron skull. We've got plenty of this moonstone. The iron skull is easily craftable. The lost soul you just make by cooking up some soul sand. That's easy. This essence of Eventide, on the other hand, is not craftable. So what do we do? Well, looking at the Souls-like weaponry advancements, this right here is the essence of Eventide. And in order to get that, we need to defeat the old champion and the creature that has possessed its remains. So it sounds like we have to kill two bosses just to get to this one, which is the Fallen Icon. Looking in the Explorer's Compass for the old champion, there's this Champion's Graves, which is from the right mod. I think this is it. And we've got one 2,200 blocks away. So we've got two things before we can go fight the Fallen Icon in space. One is getting this Essence of Eventide by beating the old champion. The second one is, well, to get into space. My plan is to go to the moon by the end of this episode. So I'm just about ready to go here. I've got my trusty crossbow. This has been serving me the entire game, as has this awakened Lich Blade, although it was not awakened until very recently. I've also got the Darkened Blade, which I enchanted with looting and sharpness a little bit at least. This came from this same mod from a boss that we beat earlier, and I've got my trusty Hattori's Katana. So let's go. I marked that spot on the map. You can see in the mini map that O up there is where we're headed. We'll just take a rainy flight. Down this river. We're almost there. I have not seen this boss before. I'm not quite sure what I'm in for here. Here's where he is, apparently. Right on this little island. And look at that. There's a hole where this structure pokes through. And oh, we've got a boss bar up there. There's the old champion himself. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good. Let's do it. He seems to be mostly dead. I don't know why. I don't know if he's supposed to be or... Okay, he's got some attacks. I seem to be stunned and slowed here. Let's use the Lich Blade on him. Where'd he go? Oh, whoa! I'm like, I can't attack. Okay, he's gonna go down easy here. He like bangs his shield? What's that mean? Whoa, maybe it means he's gonna do that and I'm stunned. Okay. Yeah, I've got this, I don't know what it is. I've got this effect. Okay, it's gone now. Good thing he was like 3/4 of the way down. Just tanking here. How come he's not dying? Yeah, when he bangs his shield, I think that means he's going to like do this jump attack thing and stun me. With the katana. Oh. Oh, and now we're fighting the Frenzied Shade. Okay. I might have just made the Enderman mad. Okay, this bow is doing a good job on him. How about this He's just like everywhere. I'm withered. I've got all kinds of things going on. Okay, that's a jump attack when he disappears like that. Lichblade. Lichblade is doing a number. Stay fed, I'm withered. I can't really see what my health situation is. Oh! Yeah, we've almost got him. Okay, I did it. No. He's stuck up there? Okay, there he is. Come on. Okay, he's got like this extra attack going on here. What is... Okay, is it over? Seems to be over. Did I get... I got the essence of Eventide, and I also got a Lord Soul out of that. Draugr. Massive attack damage during the night. Okay. I think that's it. I think those are the things I got here. Okay, well, I do need to grab these diamonds. Grab that too. I'm not too proud to grab a couple blocks of gold. Fireworks rocket and get out of here. All right, I think we can head home now. Those guys weren't so bad. There's our sugarcane beacon. Okay, let's take a look in the quest book. This is Souls-like weaponry section. I just got this from this fight. There's also some stuff here that I have accomplished, but I can't unlock because they're behind this guiding moon. So I found the champion's grave. I just did that. Killed the decaying king a long time ago. So let's make this guiding moon, this, what is it? Moonstone compass. It's made like this. Okay, that just got us a whole bunch of, wow, a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know what this compass is pointing at, but I'm not sure we need to. Let's just get all this stuff in the champion's grave. We did it. Decaying king. We did this in the Nether a long time ago, kind of accidentally, when we were looking for bastions. Okay, exorcism. This is what we just did. Infused quicksilver bullet. So there's guns in this Souls-like weaponry mod, which I have never even taken a look at. Yeah, see these up here? I don't know. I'm not super into firearms in Minecraft, but maybe we'll check those out. Okay, let's just make this moon altar quickly. We need to put some soul sand. It's also the recipe for scoria. So we just need to make sure we've selected the right recipe. We've got a lost soul. Put them in here. And now the moon altar should be easy. Iron skull, moon altar. And we can just put this down anywhere. And if we put this essence of Eventide on here, we're apparently going to summon the fallen icon, which we do not want to do right here. Let's do that in outer space. All right, let's get started on Ad Astra. Looking in the quests, full generators and compressors we don't need, but we'll probably craft them anyway. We'll follow the progression. Here's some info about a space station, which will get us some steel blocks. Already made iron plates. Let's take those steel blocks. Now we just need to make 32 steel. Find an oil well, which we did. I didn't get any oil from it. And find a meteor, which I also did. Not sure we actually need anything from it. We'll see. But we do want to make the book. I'm not going to go through all the crafting on camera, but the initial stuff, let's take a look at this. Definitely a good idea to read the Astro Ducks because you could get yourself in trouble if you head into space without the right things. Space is not friendly. So iron plates you normally make with hammers, but we've got generators and compressors, steel plates. We're going to need a lot of those, I think. And we're heading toward our first rocket. We need to make a NASA workbench. We get fuel from the ocean from oil buckets, which we then put in a fuel refinery. Need to breathe oxygen, so we're going to need to make space gear, and we'll use an oxygen loader. So just a lot of crafting. See, it's a warning here. Follow these steps very carefully. All right, so I'm going to get crafting these things. I think we're going to set this thing up right upstairs here. I haven't put a roof on this, which makes it perfect for a launch pad if it would ever stop raining. I did want to mention that we've got a lot of mods in here that have steel. Modern Industrialization, Ad Astra, Tech Reborn, and there's no recipes for most of them except for the Tech Reborn one. And there are lots of ways to make steel. The blast furnace is probably the most straightforward one, but also some machines, bulk blasting, make it, and different things. But there's conflicting recipes, and you might end up with refined iron from Tech Reborn if you smelt iron ingots directly. I found the best way is to just use a blast furnace. And if we put some iron in here, there's this thing from Polymorph. And if you select it, the furnace will remember it. So I then set this up with auto crafting, the pattern provider, with a pattern for steel in it. So we can use applied energistics to make steel. And again, it remembers it. You don't get this selector on most other mods machines, which is why you just kind of need to use the blast furnace for this. But you see, we have these two different kinds of steel. They're interchangeable. The recipes get a little bit weird around this stuff, so it might be a little bit of a struggle, especially with auto crafting. All right, well, let's see if this Tech Reborn steel works for that advancement. 39 of them now. Did work. So that's good. Dash ingots, I think we get dash from the moon. And I've made some patterns here, so let's see what we need. So make a coal generator. There's that. Oxygen loader. All kinds of stuff we need for that. Steel plates, so let's make the compressor. And I've already got a compressor from Industrial Revolution and also Create, but I want to just see how this one works. So let's go set these up right up here. I've got this ender cell, which is connected to another ender cell on channel 1 down by the power supply, which means we should not need the coal generator, but we could actually use the coal generator to add some power to our network if we wanted to. So compressor, let's just get it compressing some steel. Pretty cool machines. I think we can make the NASA bench now. Let's go put that down and pick up these plates. I don't think the workbench needs power. Let's just try putting it right here for now. No, it's just a big giant crafting table. Okay, we need oxygen tanks, engine fans, and lightning rods. Engine fan. And iron rods. As you can see, I'm just crafting all of this stuff with applied energistics too. So I'm not going to have to do any manual crafting for this stuff, but I do have to set up the patterns, which is what I'm doing. You can craft all this stuff manually if you don't have AE2 set up, of course. All right, there's the oxygen loader and the fuel refinery. Just need some more plates. This is going to need some water. So I guess we should run some applied energistics cables up here. Let's just start with Luke's cables like this. I don't think we're going to need that many channels. Just the fuel refinery that's left. Let's get some import buses and some pattern providers. Some export buses so we can pull water into oxygen loader. This is the first important thing here. Water, export bus. And it's creating oxygen. Perfect. fuel refinery, we're going to put oil in here. And that makes rocket fuel. And let's make a crafting terminal to put upstairs so we're not running back and forth. There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can put an import bus on here and make this, if this just pulls stuff out. Might have to go out the bottom. I'm not sure. Nope, it worked. Goes out the side. Perfect. So now we can add compressed steel plates and compressed iron plates to this. We can also pull this fuel out and store it in our AE system and the oxygen. Let's check the advancements. Oxygen loader. More oil buckets. Good. Craft a fuel bucket. Okay, we need to put a bucket in here. Another steel block. Nice. Okay, we just need to make our space armor and a tier 1 rocket, plus a launch pad. We're almost ready to go. I couldn't handle this being so horribly ugly, so I rearranged it off camera. We've got the fuel refinery, oxygen loader, compressor, ball generator, which is doing nothing. The compressor is set up like we had before with the pattern provider, and we put a steel plate in it, import bus to pull everything out so we could automatically make steel plates. We have the oxygen loader. It is producing oxygen. It is pulling stuff with an import bus into the network. Likewise, fuel refinery makes oil and gets pulled right back into the network with an import bus. An export bus up here, so if there's any oil in the network, it'll automatically refine it. Likewise, we've got water getting pulled automatically in here. I've got a setup here with a level emitter, so it stops at 1,000 buckets of oxygen, which is a ton of oxygen. It's making it very slowly. So I guess we just don't really need very much. But here's what we've got. We've got 12 buckets of oxygen so far, just a couple buckets of fuel that I've put in there so far. The next thing that we need to do is make the rocket itself and a spacesuit. I've made all the patterns for these things, so you didn't have to watch me do that. Oh, and I've got steel being crafted here while we're talking. That's just going to take a while, and we need a lot of it. So let's first make our spacesuit. Some space boots, pants. Just needs wool and steel. Suit. This needs a bunch of other things, oxygen gear, tank to make that spacesuit. And the space helmet. There we go. So we've got all these things made. An armor stand. Put these things on there. There we go. We've got our spacesuit all ready to go. Now a rocket, I can't find in the book for a rocket. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't see where it says how to make the rocket, but I can tell you, and I'll put the stuff in here, but it's a cone. These are steel blocks. These are tanks, engine, fin. I don't know if we have enough steel to make all these things yet, but let's get started on them. All right, we need 3 more steel blocks. I don't have a pattern for steel blocks. I think we have to use the Tech Reborn one. Those are crafting. Let's make the engine. Cone, we've got the engine. We've got 3 steel blocks. We need some more of those. We need 4 fins, I think. 2 of these tanks. So far, we can put these in here. Engine, fins. You know what? I bet our... We're making refined iron. It's pretty frustrating. How much refined iron did that make? Yeah, we made a stack of refined iron. Awesome. Okay, while we're waiting for this steel to smelt so we have enough, let's go find some oil. I believe I saw some on the way back from the boss fight earlier, right out here in this ocean. Yep, there it is. Not sure quite. Oh, we just picked. These are oil sources. Oh, I'm getting water. What here? Did I get it from this thing? No. And here we are home again. Now if we put these oil buckets directly in here, they'll automatically get pulled into the refinery from that export bus that we have connected to it. Our oil's all getting turned into fuel. Perfect. Okay, let's see. We've got some steel ingots now. Let's make the rest of our... Oh, we've got the 3 blocks of steel. That crafting finished. Hopefully those will work. And now we just need 2 tanks. Oh, got them. They're done crafting. All right. Yes, and we have our rocket. I'm just going to leave this here for a second so you can see what's needed. Again, Tech Reborn blocks of steel is all you can actually craft. I got 3 from the quest book, but you can't craft those, it seems. Nose cone, 6 steel blocks, rocket fin, 4 rocket fins, 2 steel tanks, 1 steel engine, and we have a rocket. It's kind of big. We need a launching pad. Can we craft 8 launch pads? Yes, we can. All right, we're back. We've got some of our launch pads, and while we're making the rest of them, put these things, hilarious. Let's put it down right here. Oh, we didn't need 8 launch pads. We only needed 1 launch pad, not 4. Okay. We can cancel that. So here's our launch pad. I thought I needed to make like 4 of them, 1 on each side. It just required 1. My bad. We've got all kinds of things to claim. And we need, okay, we need some more oxygen tanks. Oh, these guys. All right, we've got 2 oxygen tanks. No rewards for that. It's time to go to the moon. Multiple full oxygen tanks, plentiful food, soul torches or glowstone, weapons, and tools. Once you have this, you are ready to launch. Enter the rocket and press space. Okay, we can fill our oxygen tanks in here, right? And let's put on our spacesuit. Good. I think we need to fill our spacesuit with oxygen. Yeah, because you can see in the upper left. There we go. Another one. We can just click on the oxygen right here in the terminal and fill it up that way too. Okay, now our suit is full of oxygen. Got 4 oxygen tanks. Got food with our eternal steak. Leave our armor behind, I think. All right, we have our rocket. We need soul torches. Bring a bunch of those. Let's bring a waystone because we can. And the book said we need a certain amount of fuel for our trip to the moon, preparing to launch. 3 buckets of fuel. Place these items in the inventory of your rocket and ensure that you always have them every time you launch a rocket. A launch pad and 3 buckets. Okay, we'll put the rocket down here on the launch pad. Right click on this thing. Oh, careful. That thing will take off. Shift right click. We gain access to the inventory. We need another launch pad. We made 6. That's okay. We'll land on other planets. Some more fuel. Okay, our rocket is full, and we've got 3 more to get home. We got all our full oxygen tanks. We got soul torches, food, tools, weapons. I think we're ready to go. Should we do it? Wings are glitching outside of the rocket. Oh, you hit spacebar to take off. And here we go. This is really cool. Reminds me of the show For All Mankind. Okay, so now we're in space. We hit the solar system. Oh, we click on Earth. Now we can go to we can go into orbit, go to the space station, or we can go to the moon itself. Let's go to the moon. And as we descend, we need to hit the space bar to slow our fall, or we'll crash land. Let's see. I've not done this in a very long time. Let's make sure we can do it. Okay, so it slows. Just hold the space bar to slow down. And we've landed safely. We're on the moon, guys. Let's look at the map and set a waypoint. Landing. We've got some things to check out over here. Who are these guys? Lunarians. They will buy ice shards. Moon sand. This is moon sand, so we can just sell moon sand to this guy. And grubs come from moon sand. There's grubs on the moon? I don't know. That feels like something that should be fixed in this pack. Moon grubs. Okay. We've done our first moon purchase from Walton. In here, what is this? All right, this seems like it might become our first base. And then there's this up here. What are these? Oh, these are unfriendly guys. What is this? Corrupted Lunarian. Oh, look, it's home. And what's this? Oh, wow. A whole village full of Lunarians. Hi, guys. Nice to meet you. You can sleep on the moon, apparently. Wow. Oh, and here's our first dash. It's quest completed. Obtain dash. Excellent. Moon cheese. Okay. Launch pads in case you forget them. Okay, let's put our waystone down inside of here. This seems like a good. Put it right here. Will this work? Moon. All right, well, I guess technically we don't need a rocket anymore to get back and forth to the moon. We do need it if we want to go to the space station. Let's head back to Tech Center. So we used 25% of our oxygen for that trip. Awesome. We made it to the moon. I'm not sure we want to fight the fallen icon on the moon. We're going to do some exploring, get some more dash. Oh, let's finish these quests here. Earth completed. The moon. We get some dash. And to build a base, we need the solar power, oxygen distributors, pipes. And we need to make a tier 2 rocket, which I assume we make out of dash. Did defeat a corrupted Lunarian, but oh, just one of them. And with that, I think we'll wrap it up. We made it to the moon. I don't think we're going to fight the fallen icon on the moon necessarily. I'm not even sure that that's going to help because I've been thinking about it, and the fallen icon is undead, and it will be just fine on the moon. Apparently grubs are also undead. But we've got a lot of planets to get to. Maybe we'll fight it on the very last planet, on Glacio. Seems like a good challenge. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.